The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors. Listeners, beware. Coming straight from the Mouths of Madness, I'm Lowdown. With me as always is...
F.U. Honor. What's up, you pumpkin munching bitches?
Ooh, I got nothing else to say with that one. Pumpkin munching bitches.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, fucking A. Dude, like, I did not expect that one to go the way it did.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It does remind me of a Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, folks, listeners, this is for you too. When you go, I don't know if they had this last year or the year before. Disney Plus has just the Treehouse of Horrors. You can just go through. Because they have 20th Century Fox. You don't have to pick through the seasons. They have them all lined up.
Yeah, no, if you go to search, I realized that last year.
No, it was on like, I went on Disney Plus and it's on the home screen.
Okay.
Like, you know how you have, on the home screen it says Marvel and then it'll say, Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then there's like, there is a Simpsons one, and right below it says Treehouse of Horror, and it starts from season 2 when it started all the way to whenever it ended, which, I don't know.
Has it ended? Yeah.
Has it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, and it also has the Treehouse Thanksgiving episode.
Yep.
But they're all in a row, so you can just hit play and just go. And I'm like, fuck yes, dude. I've been slowly working through those.
That's one less step, because what I did start last year is you can go to the search and then find Simpsons, and they have different categories, and one of them is horror.
Yeah.
And it starts with Treehouse of Horrors, and then just goes all the way through.
And now you just go on the home screen and just start play.
Yeah.
Just hit play.
There you go.
So, folks, do that. I am going to make it through all those throughout the month of October, slowly but surely, because there's the old ones. I forgot how fucked up they were compared to the newer ones.
Just
God.
Yeah.
Anyway, sidetrack. We need to do a couple. It's more than one episode
Fucking
to cover all those.
Yeah.
But we need to do those one year. Anyway, before we dig into this episode, I would please ask you to like, comment, rate, share, subscribe, review, all the stuff across the social medias. It greatly helps out us, the Madness Boys, and it takes you a couple seconds. And if you dig what we do, it'll keep us going. So please, good or bad, leave a feedback, because if it's bad, then we know what we can work on to make it better.
Yeah. If it's good, we'll high five you.
All right. So tonight on the chopping block is the 2015 comedy horror anthology. Because there's some funny shit in there.
Call favors from everybody in Hollywood.
Dude, seriously. 2015 film, Tales of Halloween. And I personally stumbled across this film, like, accidentally, probably back in 2017. It popped up. It was like the same year that Christmas I saw A Christmas Horror Story. And I was like, it was the greatest anthology year ever, because I found two, anthology series. And now, I'm always excited when I find an anthology series. It doesn't mean that I'm going to like it. It just means that I've got something else I can at least watch that's got multiple stories.
I think we disagreed on which one was that. That dude from Slipknot is the radio host.
Oh, Bad Candy?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm going to rewatch that this year just to see if I'm vibing with it.
I'm going to give it a chance again, but again.
Because I think it is streaming somewhere for free now. But I went in and just bought the DVD on pre-order. Because I was like, oh, it's an anthology series. Woo. Yeah. Anyway, but this one comes out swinging with 10 stories.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like... It's
7 really good ones.
And what's really cool is the way they do this is, it's Adrienne Barbeau... jumping back into the DJ setting,
I was about to say,
dude. Like
you
the
start
fog,
up
man.
and it's
Come
like,
on, man.
all right, fucking horror fans, here's a fucking callback to the fog. Like, yeah, that's a good way to start it up.
100%. I was because again, I walked into it. It was late, and I just watched it. I was scrolling, and I found that, and it's the first time I'd seen it. So I think it took it a minute to make it to streaming services. But I don't even remember the movie coming out. Period. Like, I don't remember the movie coming out.
Here's the thing that I appreciate. You can tell it's kind of low budget. Like, it's, pretty much mainly practical effects.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
there's a little bit with the Friday the 31st one that's not practical, but again,
But they do fucking claymation,
exactly.
Dude.
It's awesome. Well, no, but then, like, the beams and all that shit with the alien, like, but it's still...
Yeah.
And the eyes of the pumpkin are like CG.
Very minimal. Like,
it's very minimal.
But I'm just saying...
Which is all you can ask for now. I guarantee there will never be a movie ever again that is completely practical 100%. You're going to get like 99.9.
But you would think it would be the opposite, that if you have a low budget, you would do practical.
It actually costs more.
But
it just takes more time.
Yeah.
See, the reason they do it with CGI is it costs more, but they save money on the studio end because it takes less time.
Yep.
They don't have to rent.
There might be qualities of CGI. I feel like there's different grades, because there's some movies, man, if they spent more than $10 on the fucking CGI, they got fucking robbed. All right, that's
Yeah.
some rough fucking Jeepers Creepers, like the end of that shit, the reboot last year.
Oh God. Yeah.
That's some Kmart.
yeah.
That's some Kmart fucking CGI.
I'll give the original Jeepers Creepers the one that was all practical.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. And anyway, we're gonna get sidetracked. We start, but we start out with Agent Barbeau, and the cool thing is the way they go through the stories. It's almost like a game map. I wish they would release a Tales of Halloween game because they go over the map of the city where each story is at. So in between each story, as she starts going into, she's basically going into what's happening in another part of the town.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, all right, spooky, blah blah blah, with her sexy ass voice. Good God, and she's like, oh, I heard there's some sirens going on down in the rough and tumble neighborhood, and whatever, and it leads into the story of the pyromaniac bully.
Yep.
It was awesome the way they incorporated like some fun stuff. That was a lot of the CGI too.
Yeah.
The way they showed the bat like going around.
And they have some interconnecting characters. I don't feel like really the stories are interconnected as much as you have some characters that were in one story that you see
pop in another one. Yeah. And the movie comes out strong with Sweet Tooth because like it's all suspense, and then you get that one shot, and I remember the first time I saw that, it could have been because it was like 2 a.m. It scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Remember, because like you just
yeah.
because like he gets told the story, and then about the parents ate all the candy, and then the parents were gutted.
Hold on. The parents didn't just eat all the candy. They were pretty much fucking with the candy. All right, look, I love candy, but now remember, like, I just had Snickers, now suck my cock. Like, It's never been at that level, but these two parents, they're fucking with the candy.
Fucking with, it was like, let me get a little chocolate on my dick, insert it in your ass.
And they're like saying, like, let me lick it off. I was just like, God damn.
So, and then Billy got his revenge.
That's the thing. They took his candy away, and then they ate it.
Oh, yeah.
That fucked him up. Probably see your parents fucking while stealing and eating your candy. Also, it's gonna scramble some shit. All right,
100%.
Because later on when we see him, he's still wearing the Halloween costume from when he was a kid.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's an adult now. Like,
that's one of the tie arounds where it's like, oh no, Bill, he did go insane. It wasn't but at the time when you're watching this skit, they go through the story. The Sweet Tooth came and ripped all the candy out of his gut. If you don't leave him candy, and he didn't. And the people that were babysitting him, a la watching fucking Night of the Living Dead, which is of course the only movie that's because no one owns it.
That's the same.
It's free. Romero got fucked out of that film.
Movie, hey, we should watch Night of the Living Dead.
Hey, every chance I get, I want to point out the fact that he got fucked out of one of the most groundbreaking horror films ever.
He did, but I also have always said because it was a free domain that look how much exposure it got.
It was in libraries.
Yeah,
like you could go into a public library and get Night of the Living Dead.
Every filmmaker is like, oh, I can put this in, and it's a call. Like it helped kind of push it.
It did.
A little bit.
I'm just angry because he didn't get, dude. Like what that did for horror. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like I just wish he would have gotten like everyone knows him for it, but he at the time when he needed it to keep making films, he didn't get the money for it.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it when it happened. Look how long between Night and Dawn, right? Like it was 8 years.
But I think some of it was because of that. That's why I think Dawn got made. So. Yeah.
But if he'd have made money sooner, it might have got made sooner.
Maybe.
Yeah. And we all know butterfly effect. If we changed something, everything could have went to hell. Anyway, it happened the way it happened for a reason. But and then there's that one scene where they come home and they find that they're babysitters and they go out of the room and then like the fucking Sweet Tooth creatures jarch across the screen.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck.
Yo, dude, when the girlfriend comes back from the bathroom.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, and the boyfriend's dead, and then she starts freaking out and she walks across, and I kid you not, fucking straight up Exorcist 3.
It was the nun with this fucking hedge clippers shit, right?
Yeah.
Crossing the hallway.
Yeah.
That's what exactly.
It was
fucking exactly.
Shot for shot. Her walking the other way, and then he comes out, and it has that loud music to make you jump.
Yeah, because it's dead silent, and then that's it. But yeah, Exorcist 3.
You picked up on the references in the candy bar called Carpenter Candy.
No, I totally missed that.
Hold on, and the kid dressed up like Snake.
Yeah, I got totally.
That's so fucking bad.
I totally missed that.
Oh,
I totally missed
that. You should
that.
have seen that.
Yeah. Totally missed any John Carpenter reference ever. Yeah. So the movie came out strong. I'll give him that. Now, this is one that's fun, but I love it because it's Barry Bostwick.
I was going to say, Barry Bostwick.
If it wasn't for him, it would have failed.
Well, it's like, hey, man, you want to overact? Yeah, what do you have? The devil? Fucking right. If there's a role that says...
Well, he's actually a demon. He's not the devil.
Okay, whatever, man. I'm just saying, if you want to roll that you get to play the fuck up on,
Yeah.
devil, demon, any of that, like you
Barry
can have,
Boswick. Oh, dude, he was killing it. He ate and chewed so much. So yeah, that was called The Night Billy Raised Hell. Basically, it's just a night of carnage because Billy went to go. He got coerced into like TPing and egging a neighbor's house, and it was Barry Boswick, who was a demon, Abaddon, and he's like, "Oh, you wanna have mischief night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come here." And he just takes him out on a night of complete debauchery, and
but then you find out, not him.
not him.
One of his little demons, and they are fuck. I mean, like it starts out with like kind of hijinks, like stealing people's candy and shit like
Yeah.
that. And then it's like, that's murder. Okay, that's more like, like goddamn,
Yeah.
like graffiti's the one level, but then it's like killing motherfuckers.
Oh, with that, and the character that's in the devil costume that we thought was the kid shows up in a later skit too. Anyway, so that's all that is, and after the end, you find out that kid's not. It's not the kid, and the kid's actually at the house.
Oh, but then they set him up, and as all the shit they did, the cops roll up. I think they're about to shoot the shit out of that kid.
Yeah,
that's how fucked up
that. There you go. It's like, oh, that's mischief night.
Yeah,
you just got fucked, buddy. And now I am a big fan of the next one.
This is the kids.
That trick, dude. That one fucked with me hard, dude. I was like, I did not expect that,
dude. That's what should have been. They haven't done this right in a children's horror movie. Is what these kids do to the adults in this fucking segment,
dude.
They fucked the. Do they pour was it Drano down the dude's throat or something like that? Like he's already he's already dying. He's been stabbed and he's bleeding out. They're like, yeah, you need to be poisoned while you're dying. All right, fuck you.
So here we go again. We've got a group of friends that get together for a Halloween night, basically having a Halloween party and watching Night of the Living Dead.
Of course. I see
but it helps us set up a time reference too.
Yeah,
because it's all either half of them happen at the same time and half of them happen late. So I get why they do it.
I would put this one as probably the second strongest of the stories.
It's got a wow factor that is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
like it really
kids
is.
Kids are fucked up.
Well, no, those people were fucked up, and the kids were getting revenge. That's the way I look at it.
Oh yeah,
the way I watch it is those motherfuckers are getting just desserts.
But until you get the reveal of what's motivating the kids,
you thought it was the kids.
You just thought the kids were like,
that made more sense at the time. You've got shitty kids doing fucked up things to people for no reason, and like. That seems more of a common horror trope than what we end up getting, which is why I think this is such a strong story.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of kids getting together doing fucked up stuff, you're like, okay, they're just really fucked up people. They're like baby psychopaths, right? You're like, oh no, they're like avenging their friends.
These adults are fucking pieces of shit.
Exactly.
Torturing kids, and they're just like, you reap what you sow, motherfuckers.
Exactly. Yep. And I love that shit. I love that revenge story. So yeah, we're not going to spoil too much of the gore, and this one's a heavy gore one too, which oh man,
it's a good shit.
There's like a couple eyeball things. I'm sure Hunter was like, oh hey, yeah. Then I will say they fucked with me. By the way, folks, Hunter got to enjoy me not enjoy a scene in a Brava film, Demons, when we saw him Goblin live, and they played the movie, and there's like a couple eye scenes because you
like the blind
it's
guy?
Giallo.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, Giallo's got to have fucked up eye shit.
You have to. I mean, it's a requirement.
Yeah. Lamberto Bava's movie. I believe I pronounced his name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I know Argento produced it and helped write it, but Hunter got to watch me because you literally looked over me like, ah.
I have to.
You have to.
Do you do the same thing with me when there's bones?
100%.
Yeah.
And I just knew it. I knew it was coming. I'm like, fuck. All right. But there's some shit and trick that it's kind of gut wrenching. So kudos for that. The next one is good because it's really like the only one that has a solid chase and suspense build up from behind. Because it's not a fast. It's the way he set it up. It's called The Weak and the Wicked. And for those who don't know, it's got the kid that was in the United States of Terror as the little brother, and his most recent series was Atypical.
Okay,
kid with autism.
Yeah.
So this happened between United States of Terror and Atypical, obviously, because Atypical I don't think started until 2018.
But just like, do these bullies not have anything else better to do? Like they flash back to them bullying him as a kid.
You do see it's in like this one is the one in the ghetto.
Yeah.
These kids probably have no fucking parents.
But I'm just saying, like, they're like, well, it's been 10 years of chasing you around. Motherfuckers, you have nothing else to do besides, like, all right, well, it's a Saturday night. Well, let's go find that kid and chase him around, try to beat the shit out of him.
I love that they do 10 stories because you were really getting, like, maybe 30 to 40 pages of script.
Yeah.
And they can film that. So basically, this kid's just going through, it's a revenge plot that he's plotted for this long, He's plotted the perfect course to get their attention, to getting back to where he wants it to happen. And basically, like, these kids, the main chick, she's like a pyro, and she had set the camp. Him and his parents were living in a camper. Like I said, this is in the poor area. This is where they lived in the city, and they burned it down. So it killed his parents. He got out.
Yeah, is that enough? You're at bullying 11, like you're at bully level like 100. You can't go any more bullying than murdering somebody's parents. All right?
Yeah.
Like you win. You know, you can just walk away.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But no, they keep fucking with him.
God
so he's
damn.
like, you know what? So
well,
he summons.
I murdered your parents, but fuck.
It's a vengeance demon, right?
Yep.
I forget the name of but it's like some sort of vengeance demon. And basically, he tricked them by getting their attention. Like I said, he planned the course. The way they shoot that, him getting to there is awesome because he's like flat surface, multiple stairs, and boom, 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 and he's fucking hustling, bro.
Yep.
Because he knows if they catch him, he's fucking shit.
I mean, yeah, they tried to murder him once.
So he gets back, and then the demon comes up, and it doesn't end like it's not a dramatic ending. But it was satisfying.
Yeah, just satisfying.
It was satisfying.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, that it all worked, I guess, is where I'm at. And what's that kid's name? Keir Gilchrist. Keir? Yeah, something like that.
It would have been kind of cool, though, if there was a way he could have resurrected his dead parents and they fucking murdered them.
Oh, see, that would have been... See, I thought of that. That would have been like... That would have been more of a trope than summoning a demon.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, think about it. In horror world, when it comes to revenge, the ghost doing the avenging is more common than someone summoning a demon to do the avenging.
Yeah.
Because most times that happens, it backfires on the person that summons it, so you never get the actual revenge.
Kind of a twist on it, like summoning like a demon, but it's in the form of his burnt ass
the demons
parents.
look like... Oh, okay, yeah, that would be cool.
It's like the parents, they're demons, but they're the image of the parents, like, you know, just to fuck with them a little bit more before they died. But I like the way it went.
This next one is definitely one of the weaker ones, but I like it because, again, as listeners know, I'm a huge Carpenter fan. Carpenter leaned heavily into suspense earlier in his career. Not saying he didn't later, but definitely more earlier. And that's all this one is. It's the fucking campfire story, roasted marshmallows, getting the shit scared out of you, come to life, suspense story.
Yep.
That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
So she gets told about what's her name? What's the creepy person's name?
I can't fucking remember.
Mary Bailey. She got disfigured.
Oh, yeah.
So if, like, you're pretty, she'll, like, follow you.
Yeah, and the setting's awesome because she's walking, like, you have that kind of, like
fog with a weird
fall night with the light from the houses kind of showing through.
And you see, like, you think, there's a couple shots where you think you see a shadow.
Yep.
You hear footsteps, and you think she's safe because she gets, wait, no, didn't she left the Halloween party for the fucking fucked up kids before that shit happened?
That's right.
Didn't she?
I believe so. Yeah, I think you're right.
No. I'm sorry. She was at her mother's Halloween party. My bad.
Just because I guess it's the one after that one. So yeah. I thought for some reason it was connected.
Yeah, I did too. But anyway, it's not. She makes it. She's walking, getting the shit scared out of her. Footsteps. You see a shadow. She gets to her house, opens the door.
That's sort of a shadow, by the way. When she's at her house in the picket fence, it's a big fucking like shadow. Like in case you're like, oh, maybe something's fucking.
No, there's something.
No, there's obviously somebody there.
But they build the suspense of course, she drops her keys. She can't find it. Then she drops them. By the way, who carries that many fucking keys? I've got 3 on my keychain.
Yeah.
That's all I need. And gets in. All right, she's good. Changed her clothes. Sits down to watch Night of the Living Dead. And then turns around and
turns to the left and there she is.
Ugly ass, horrifying Mary Bailey.
Yep.
So again, it's not a strong one. It's just a fun one for me.
It's very short. Like
very short.
You don't really need to know much about her or anything like that. It's just, hey, here's a chick walking around. She's being chased. Like, so it's like, God, I want to say it's like, it feels like it's only like 3 minutes, like 3 or 4 minutes the most.
Yeah, if that. Yeah. Because the whole movie's only like an hour 38, hour 40. So
yeah.
And then the next one is to me the weakest of the fucking stories. Ding Dong. With the couple.
Will concur.
Oh God. Like I don't want to.
I got confused for a second because with that one, like the wife is like freaking out, and then he sees her as like a fucking demon, and I was like, wait, is she a fucking like demon or is that his mental image? And like, God damn it, she's annoying the shit out of me like a fucking demon. But no, she's a demon.
Oh, holy shit. Sorry, before we dig too much into this, we have been slacking on mentioning the cameos. And I forgot that at the party that she was at in Grin Gleaming Ghost before she left was one of the people there that was dressed as a witch. That was Barbara Crampton.
Yep.
And the mother was Lynn Shay.
Of course. I
completely
forgot Lynn Shay was in it because she's the one talking.
And the guy dressed as Sherlock Holmes, Stuart Gordon.
God damn. Now I'm going to have to go back and we'll rewatch it.
So, folks, please tell me you know who Stuart Gordon is. Holy shit.
I need to figure out who did this and what their connections were because there are so many fucking cameos in this shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess the only big thing with this is there's a connection because the devil shows up
right
as in Ding Dong for candy, and that's all that's it.
Now,
I don't care.
She knows it's kids at the door, right? But every time before she opens the door, she adjusts her tits.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Like she knows they're kids. Like right there. Oh, there's kids. Let me fix my tits.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I
don't know. I don't.
And that dude lost all bad cards with the dress it up.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, and he goes, "Would you like the candy?" Like,
yeah. Would you like the candy? Oh, dude, it was terrible. Anyway, I don't like this one. I don't want to waste too much time on it.
Nah, it's stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Now we get into this one is like third best to me because it's fucking fun. This Means War with James Duvall. Remember, it's the decorators.
Yeah,
dude, I fucking love this one.
Yeah, and the uptight neighbor.
Yeah,
is
Dana something.
Dana Gold.
Yeah,
who is a writer for The Simpsons.
No shit.
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian.
Okay,
and he's been on different stuff, but
I didn't know he was a writer for The Simpsons.
Yeah, writer for he wrote The Simpsons. He also wrote what's the one with Dr. Cox that's kind of like
Scrubs.
No, but it's the Evil Dead.
Stand versus Evil. Stand against Evil.
Yeah,
Stand against Evil.
He's the showrowrunner for that show.
Yeah. That show's fucking fun.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So he's got some to do with horror stuff. So
this one is another short one. It's basically like this dude does like a traditional.
This is a clash of my two worlds.
Yeah,
because
I love both.
I love the cheesy like basic ass Halloween stuff, but like my house, you'll have kind of the cheesy skeletons and lights. But then I also have some like fucking bodies hanging and some gore, and that's the two opposing neighbors in this. And where he's very traditional and like embrace Halloween, it's spooky, and they're like fucking Halloween is murder and death and all that, and just the going back and forth like
dude, it's awesome. And like James Duvall plays the crazy metal fucking punk rock dude across that just moves in, and so both basically James Duvall puts a haunt in his front lawn. And the neighbor who has had the best lawn in the neighborhood
I've
history.
been doing this for 20 years, buddy.
Yeah, the same shit.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it ends with both of them dying, and it's one you've got to watch. You can't really explain it because they just fight. They start a fight, and it's
again
just
very short. It's very to the point. It's like he's got his. They start fighting.
Now I did notice somebody in this skit that I'd seen at HorrorCons before.
The dude that has all the OG props, dude, the kind of the faux hawk. Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean. His name. So I believe his name's Sean Clark. But he's in a photo that I took with Nick Castle because I think he was either working with him
he's
or
he's been at a few of them.
He's been in tons of them. I follow him on Instagram, and he got to go see the Halloween opening night with like James Hugh Courtney and like.
It's because
Nick
he has
Castle.
one of the greatest horror collections of all time.
Oh fuck yeah!
He has the original clown from Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally just watched a documentary, and he pops up in it several times. And like his house is just full of like OG like every horror movie. He got the movie props. So
yeah, and it's fucking so I remember because like I said, I saw this in 2017, and I'd already been going to HorrorCons, and I was like, where the fuck is he from?
I know. I had the same thing happen where I was like, I know that motherfucker.
Yeah. So now Adam Green makes his first cameo in this one as the cop.
Yep.
And folks, I know
Adam Green. That sounds.
I know
familiar.
he hasn't done much in a while, but he did do. He is responsible for Hatchet.
Yeah, he's responsible for Hatchet,
which is
and Frozen.
I just rewatched. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
he did do Frozen.
Yeah.
I just rewatched the first three Hatchets. Like it's always like I watch those in the summer just because it's the swamp.
Yeah,
even though it's in Mardi Gras, I still watch it in the summer
because I do the same thing. Yeah, there's some reason there's like a summer feel to it.
But it's just because Louisiana, because it's supposed to happen during Mardi Gras, which is February.
Yeah, but it just feels sweaty and swampy.
Right? Mardi Gras is February, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It does. It feels gross, just nasty. And I always like looking at Daniel Harris. That scene in 3, She's fucking watching the blood off in the shower.
Yeah. I see. I do think I remember that.
That scene. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, the next one is just simple. It's like 3 people. It's called Friday the 31st, and you got a serial killer who runs into an alien who wants to Twick-or-Tweat.
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 All right. I'll be honest. I did not see the way this came because it sets up. This dude is a blatant Jason ripoff. He's got the fucking, and I mean Jason from part 2 with the overalls.
Yeah.
But he's got the kind of blend of the hockey mask and its own version. When they take the mask off, his face is all deformed like Jason. You're like, okay, I know where it's going. But then he kills the chick, chases her outside of her murder friends, and then a fucking spaceship shows up, and you're like, okay, what the fuck? And that's when you get the little claymation alien.
Oh. There's some Evil Dead shit in this one, too. Hard Evil Dead.
And I was about to say, alien comes down, he stomps on it, alien crawls into the dead girl, she gets possessed. She is a fucking demonite.
Yeah.
Straight up.
She does the whole
and you get
arms out, floating.
Arms out, eyes glowing.
Floating, fucking dude. Oh.
And you get something.
Which we have to say.
I wish we had.
Which
is Jason versus demonites.
We mentioned this before. Raimi got that. He had to have gotten that from House on Haunted Hill, the Vincent Price movie. Remember that scene when they run into the old lady?
Yeah.
And she's like crazy and her hands are out.
100%.
And then she just floats by them. I'm like, dude, that's where Raimi got the basis for all Deadites.
Yeah. But the alien possessed chick and Jason are fighting, duking out, and body parts coming off left and right. I'm like just thinking, I want this as a full. This is my top one.
We could have gotten that as we talked about on a Beautiful Disasters episode with 9.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be part of the Evil Dead universe.
Damn it.
Yeah, fucking.
But this is the closest you're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
And it's fun, and you realize this should be a fucking movie. This should be a full length movie of just this kind of shit.
Yeah, it's fucking.
So that's definitely my top one.
Yeah. For you, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Man. All right, we got one more to go. This one is a little bit longer. But it's very fun. This is Bad Seed. No. I'm sorry. We got 2 more. We got The Ransom of Rusty Rex.
Yeah,
that one.
It's got the guy that played the Marine in The Mist.
Mm-hmm.
So he was also voice of some of the Star Wars games. I know that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wasn't he in like? No, that was someone else. Another shitty movie. Never mind. This one's fun, but it's like
kind of predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but so these 2 guys plot to fucking kidnap this kid, and he knows that the kid's dad, is fucking well-to-do. And who's the dad?
Fucking John Landis.
Fucking John Landis.
Fucking John Landis.
Yep. Fucking American Werewolf in London.
Fucking beast motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was the top cameo. I went, God damn, fucking John Landis in this bitch.
Yerp.
And they kidnap the kid. And they're like, all right, we have your kid. We want money. He's like, no, thanks, bye.
Yeah.
he keeps hanging up on them. Like, it's your problem now, bitches.
Oh, shit.
And he looks like a little miniature Nosferatu. Like a bad boy. When they take the mask off.
Oh, yeah.
The kid
when he takes the mask off.
He looks like a little Nosferatu. So it's pretty funny.
Oh, and basically that's it, right? They grab this kid, try to cancel for ransom. He does some fucked up shit the whole story, and then they try.
You find out Long John is like, he's kept us prisoner for since Halloween 3 years ago, and by you kidnapping him, now he's now with you. We're free. Go fuck yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. And then one of the friends ends up, getting his head eaten.
Yep.
So,
Well, because you got to feed him.
You got to feed him.
If you don't feed him, he's going to find somewhere to eat.
So it's not terrible, but it's not great.
Again, it's very jokey.
But again, you realize Rusty Rex was with Abaddon, and then he showed up in the
which is funny because it has kind of the same tone of that one. So
Yep. And then this is the last one. This is Bad Seed. So this one's got, a couple people in it. Adam Green pops back up. Joe Dante may be in it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Possibly. And this is just about these dudes carving a pumpkin and it comes to life.
Treehouse of Horrors.
Dude.
It's straight up the fucking pumpkin that's all right, we're fucking some shit up.
Yep.
And I love the introduction. He's like, let's carve the pumpkin, honey. She steps out of the room. She walks back and it's fucking on his head. And it's fucking chomping on his fucking head. And he pulls the pumpkin off of his head. Well, or pulls it up, but his head is now in the pumpkin, so it's just
neck. Yeah.
Neck, that's it.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And basically they're chasing after this pumpkin And
it eats a fucking kid.
Eats a kid.
Yeah, they don't hold back. They're like,
No.
yeah, kids are fucked too.
No, kids are fucked. And it's basically, basically the story is them like chasing the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And then fucked up shit happens.
Yeah.
Which, kid's pretty fucked up. And somehow it leads back to a genetic lab.
And which then we run into Joe Dante as
the scientist.
Scientist who's like, you can't come in here. Like, oh, okay, I guess you're cops. And then you're like,
there's a whole fucking warehouse full of these pumpkins.
Yeah, like the shot from fucking Raiders.
Yeah.
So instead of fucking crates, it's fucking pumpkins.
It's fucking pumpkins.
Y'all fucked.
Yep. And then we get a sign off from beautiful Adrian, and that's it.
That's it.
That's all she wrote. 10 very short, some shorter than others. Anthology series. Which this is the only one I can think of that has that many stories in it at once.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know. Yeah, because like VHS has like 6 or 7. Most of them are like around that 5 or 6.
Remember a lot of them stayed within 3 and 4 for a while.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, and the only one I think had 5 was it was older was Creepshow.
That's true. Yeah,
the first Creepshow.
I thought Mortuary Collection had like.
I said older one.
Yeah.
That's a newer one.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, they've kind of Trick-or-Treat has. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
they all intertwine. It's like 5, I think.
It's sort of 3 main and then like some mini ones. It's a hard call on that one.
All right, folks. If you couldn't tell, we're still, we'll be back in a second. Give you our final verdict once we talk to you about what's going on the GUI network.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
2 men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
Join Mike the Hobbit and Tandy as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
My name is Amy Bogard.
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
And we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as, what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
embrace the madness.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots.
F.U. Hunter.
Your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May the schlock be with you.
All right, so man, like, dude, this survived the chopping block the first time I watched it. Not all of them are great, but it's
so
definitely it's fun. It's even like all I do now literally is skip Ding Dong, and I'm good with everything else. Like I can watch everything else. Do I love them all? No, but Ding Dong can fuck off. That one's not good.
Again, I mean, honestly, what's the one with the fucking alien and Jason?
Friday the 31st. Yeah.
Yeah. I just watch that one over and over again. Because again, man, it just hits. It's that my
Twick-or-Tweat.
It's my fucking chocolate and peanut butter. Just you put them together.
Dude, it's so cute.
And it has the fucking alien claymation alien on top of the fucking
Deadite.
the fucking just battling out. Yeah,
dude. I don't know. When I first saw it, like just the constant that is adorable.
Well,
it's an adorable alien,
and you get something we've never seen in Friday. The utter confusion on Jason. Where he's like, oh, yeah, he's like, what's this? And of course, his solution is stomp on
kill
you.
it, yeah.
But it took him a minute, and he has a facial reaction that's just kind of like dumbfounded.
I don't blame him. I would too.
I know.
I would too.
I never thought I'd see that on Jason. What?
And that's one of the funny parts about it too, is we didn't even go into, is he just makes guttural noises the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hysterical. I don't know, man. I think my favorite's probably the trick one with the kids, man. Because that one just hit my fucking nerves.
That does
dude.
have, yeah.
That fucked with me, man. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Because they show a lot of
shit.
pictures. Because these people weren't just like fucking keeping body parts. They were taking pictures. And when they opened the room,
torturing.
there were all these Polaroids of these kids being tortured. And that just fucked with me, dude. Like, so hard. So I think that one is probably my number one. But you're number two.
Yeah.
Right? And I would say 31st is probably my number two. So we just like flip-flop.
Exactly.
Now, yeah. And I think third one for me is the fucking Battle of the fucking Displays one. That one is hysterical.
Yeah, that one's pretty
That
good.
one's really
That's
fucking
short
funny.
and sweet. And
Yeah.
then the chick being chased, I think, has a really good kind of
it's just
short and suspenseful.
It does what it's supposed to do. It scares the fuck out of you.
But I think at this point, this is now my third time watching it. It's pretty much a staple now of
Every
of
year.
spooky season.
It goes on at some point every year.
Yeah.
100%. So let us know what you think. Hit us up at lowdownbrown.gui@gmail.com. If you haven't seen it, please watch it and get back to us. If you have seen it and you agree, what's your favorite? How do you rank your top 3 of the 10 short films? I mean, let us know. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.